Stacy.
Will.
Stacy.
Will.
The last time you were here, you were actually hosting.
I was.
Before that, you were a guest. How was it being a host versus a guest?
Good question. I was really more nervous, I think, going in being the questioner than the answerer. But I really enjoyed it. I interviewed my longtime coach, Scott Berlinger, Full Throttle Endurance Racing. And I've known Scott for 10 years, and I actually learned some things I didn't know. So it was really a terrific experience.
I've always had guest host, but this year I really went all out, and I'm going to do that as much as possible, because personally I've done over 220 of these episodes, and I don't need to do another 220 for myself. I want to use you as a test example of, well, you know, Stacy did it and she loved it. You would love it too.
Absolutely. It was really fun, really interesting experience.
Okay.
I heartily
now let's go back when you were a guest.
Yes.
At that time, and I think you still are, you were a book editor?
It's true, I'm an editor. I don't edit books anymore. I'm at Audible, the audio publisher. We're both a marketplace and a publisher. Probably if you listen to audio, you might be getting your audios through us. And we also source original material, so not just getting books from other publishers, print publishers, and recording them, but we really are the destination for storytellers of every stripe. And we're doing a wide range of audio is not just books to tape, but also, and it's not really tape, it's MP3, it's mainly digital now. In fact, I just gave a talk at the Frankfurt Book Fair all about the explosion in audio. Listening is really up, and we are doing everything from a multicast with Kate McKinnon that we did called Heads Will Roll. Memoirs are a great category for us, and Trevor Noah and Kevin Hart have very notable memoirs that they each narrate respectively, and they're super popular. Michelle Obama's memoir is quite popular. But we were doing a lot that's audio only, so there's no print book at all.
No print book at all, because I guess the print publishing is practically dying out. So, but this is a growing market, the audio.
Audio is definitely on the climb, doing very, very well.
Well,
it's exciting. I couldn't be at a more exciting company right now, especially at this moment.
How exciting that you were able to transition from hard copy to sound.
I'm very lucky, but really the storytelling remains the same. So the editing is really a lot the same.
Cool. Yeah, I have recently been listening to Barack Obama's "Dreams of My Father."
Oh, great.
The nice thing about it, he himself narrates it.
It makes such a huge difference when it's a memoir and the person actually narrates it. Memoirs and self-help are usually the two categories where the author winds up narrating. Less so for novels, thrillers. We're based in Newark and have incredible recording studios there. And then we work with over 100 recording studios across the world, because we're really worldwide.
Well, here's a neat trick I heard about Audible. One of the most popular TV shows was Game of Thrones, which is based on the books by George R.R. Martin, I believe.
Yep.
He hasn't finished the books, but his books go to the thousands of pages. Many, many dozens of YouTube videos of discussions about the books and the series. Everybody seems to be an expert on the Game of Thrones. In fact, I even did a show myself on the running themes that you find in Game of Thrones.
Great. What a great idea.
But one of the things I heard, one of the people that hosts one of these YouTubes, that he recommends reading the books. But the way he read it, he used Audible, and he put it on double speed.
You can do that. You can actually go up as far as 3 times the speed. We have a special way of compressing the space between words and also making it so it doesn't sound like you've inhaled helium and have a really high voice, so that the pitch stays the same. And I've never gone faster than 1.25.
Well, I think that's a great idea for college students, have to cram for an exam.
Well, you still have to make sure you're really ingesting it well, too. So you can do it with some others. I actually listened to Russell Brand's book, Recovery, and I wanted to go down to like 0.75, which I think you can do because his accent, and he talks so fast and his accent was pretty thick, so I did go back.
So you can slow it down.
I think you can go to 0.75 as well. I know you can go, I think I went back to 1. I'd been at 1.25 on a lot of things, and then with his I went back to 1, and now I've been staying at 1. I figure be here now.
On YouTube, I know you can also decrease the speed. You can go to 0.5, but it sounds weird at 0.5.
Yeah.
Now, when this airs, most likely after Sunday, which is the marathon, And I was checking you out because I knew you were coming today, and I saw your Facebook page was filled with activity because people were wishing you good luck, and a few people were saying, wow, you're doing the marathon? We thought you swore that off. So tell us the last time you did a marathon, and why New York again?
Yeah, people were really kind of stunned, I guess. Well, there were several reasons. Also, this all seemed like a great idea 8 months ago when I signed up. It's seeming like less than a good idea right now, but I'm trying to stay positive about it. So I love the New York City Marathon. I've run 4 of them. I think I've run 13 marathons, but I seem to only come up with about 9 that I've actually done. So maybe it's somewhere around 9, but I've definitely done 4 New Yorks. And the last one was 15 years ago.
15?
And 15, yeah. And that was my last marathon. And it's never been a great distance for me. I'm more of a 5K-er. But I love the endeavor of training for a marathon. And I just love the way I'm on Central Park Track Club and the way the whole team is sort of oriented toward the marathon and marathon training. And I actually really enjoy the buildup. And so this year in October, I hit a big birthday. And I thought, what better way to celebrate than to run the New York City Marathon? And then in addition, I think it was shortly after I signed up for the marathon, I was an automatic qualifier through a half marathon time. So I knew I was in. I joined the board of the New York Roadrunners. So I feel really, it's a great way to celebrate my first year of being on the
When you joined the board, is there an application? And was there an online thing? Board member wanted?
No, they kind of come after you, and there's a process, and you get interviewed by other members of the board, and you submit a resume and stuff. So I think the more they come looking for you.
Oh.
So I'm so lucky. I'm so happy. I've been a member, I think, since '83.
83, but now you're a board member with reporting up to George Hirsch.
Directly to George Hirsch. He's our wonderful chairman of the board.
Well,
Have you interviewed him?
Yes, I had him here.
Say, he'd be great. He'd be a great interview.
And he wasn't taken aback when I asked him, George, why did they pick you to be chairman?
Why did they pick me? I mean, probably different people had different thoughts, but one is I had a lot of time.
He's wonderful. He's very modest and unflappable, so I'm not surprised that he handled it well.
Well, listen, on that note, good luck on Sunday.
Thank you so much. Hope to report back good news. Thank you.
This has been a Gotta Run with Will moment.